All right, good evening, everyone. If you would all please stand and join me in the pledge. I'd like to observe a moment of silence for the following individuals. Diary of the North Syracuse. Presentations this evening.
I just wanted, okay. I just wanted to update everyone because I often get this question in the summer, which is, do you work in the summer? So yes, we do work in the summer. We have lots of plans for next year that we're working on, but I just wanted to take a minute we had a great week last week, I thought, as our summer ATM meeting was offsite in 2 different places. We did a lot of work, but some of the highlights included working with Dr. Kevin McGowan from Brighton Central Schools, who will be helping us with strategic planning this fall. So he kind of outlined that piece. We talked a lot about district culture and talked a lot about opening day and the purpose behind opening day as far as working on district culture, especially when it comes to the changes that are, headed our way for next fall and how we need to be working on that with all of our folks. So we talked about that. We talked about Portrait of a Graduate, a lot of that work coming out of New York State. Actually, Jamie Sullivan will be here in August to present to the board on all the work being done in the district for pathways and all of those things. So stay tuned for that. Then we moved to OCC for our second day, and that really was about kind of dreaming a little bit, especially when we are thinking about redoing some CTE spaces and things like that, maybe at CNS and even maybe someday at the junior high school and what that could look like. And we talked a lot about what our students need to be prepared for after high school. And the one piece that we did a little research, the number one employer, I can't remember how many jobs they have opening now, it's well over 1,500, is Upstate Hospital. And they're the number one employer in our region, and they still have 1,500 positions currently open as we speak. And talked about what our kids need to graduate with in order to fill those positions and do those jobs. So it was just a great 2 days in summary for our administrative team. And we look forward to coming to the fall. So thank you.
Comments? Commented. I attended the conference sponsored by NSCSD just this past week. So I think I sent you all an email with my thoughts on that, but at the bottom of that email, Educational Expo in October, 22nd through 24th. I bring that up because it's only in Buffalo, so it's a drive right the next 2 years. Consider that because there is some good net.
It is excellent because it is done in the summer. The price is reasonable. It's a little laid back, and it was phenomenal. I'm not as good as Paul. I don't take notes. PowerPoints. The first one I went to was really good. The Governing for Better Student Outcomes. I talked to Dave. and it's Dr. Darcy Woodcock from JD, also Neil Capone, which I know writer, and then Lori DeForest, who is board and talked about how board members outcomes, and I know that objectives for this year right with it. Of course, Mia, the one I really liked was elevating student. Our fourth year, North Syracuse, have a student sit on the board. We were one of the first school districts. Governor proposed that you had to have it. It's great. The leader was a college now, but he was in the Buffalo area for 2 years. Dr. Rebecca Stone, which you know from Tioga, with her students. Phenomenal. So this board, I really want you to think about how we can elevate Mia's voice on this board. We've gone farther than some postseason that we have her. Or we have her on commit. Dr. Ward did mention the other thing is the board self-evaluation. How BOCES a lot grow. It's
Right, this is
been
similar.
once
Yeah.
before, but it was during a at a meeting. Um, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we do, and I have somewhere a copy of what we had, but we have.
Right, no, yeah. Have to fill it out, Carol. Based on your month.
The other thing is, and it's all, it happens everywhere. This is a board of education. I really think possible or you want to make any. And I'm not Lyndon Johnson, but this will be about a year and a half.
So tonight, I would like to briefly share. Firstly, I would like to better support all of the extracurricular opportunities. Now, I'm currently working to gather some data on regarding the student participation. I did reach out to some of the club advisors so they could share some Science Olympiad team got fourth place out of 36 teams in the regional championship. Well, the principal's cabinet worked very hard to. So it really helped build those outside of the classroom, but also to promote growth in. For upperclassmen to navigate. As an upcoming senior myself, definitely a lot of stress regarding those next steps. And I'm very lucky that I was able to start early on my college and everything like that. But I also understand that not everybody chooses that pathway. That pathway isn't for everybody. So I think we need to better advertise and create more opportunities for students going straight into the workforce, talking about paid internships, just to kind of make the next steps after high school look less intimidating and especially to emphasize that these opportunities and
Moving to routine action. Our recommended action is to any questions on this? Action, Josh. Various points throughout the year, there are several board guys to let Jill know in advance if you're not. Questions or comments? I have a motion to approve. All those in favor? Those in favor? Session for the purpose of reviewing one